let's do the descriptive data analysis for a quantitative variable together. So for this assignment, I want you to pick one quantitative variable and do the following, okay? So first of all, go to modules, click on welcome, the week 0 module, and go open the data file from student demographic survey, okay? Make sure you're logged in so that you can use StatCrunch. But first thing I want you to find are 5 sample statistics, okay? Go to stat, summary stat, and column, okay? We're going to pick one quantitative variable here. Don't go with zip code. Zip code is not a quantitative variable. These are numerical, but they are just labels of where you live, right? So maybe I can do something like credit, like how many credits do my students take, okay? So I'm going to find n for sample size. And what I'm expecting is 36. I asked 36 of you guys to complete the survey. If all of you answer the survey, I will have n equals 36. If a student skipped this question on how many credits do you take, then I may have 35 or less, okay? Click on mean. And what I'm doing on my computer is holding down on the command key on my iMac. But if you have a computer, a Windows, then you may have to use the, I think, control key, okay? I'll go down and find median, go and find mode, and then the last one I want is the standard deviation, okay? Once you have those 5 sample statistics selected, compute, and copy and paste this table, okay? So this is how you can find, really any sample statistics, right? But these are the 5 that I wanted you to find. State the quantitative variable choice. You don't have to use the variable that I'm taking, okay? So I'm doing number of credits students take, okay? I can see that all 36 students answered the survey question because my N is 36. I can see that the average number of credit that you guys take is 13.7, so approximately 14 credit hours. Median is 15 and mode is 16. So most of you are taking 16 credit hours, okay? All right, next one I want to find is the box plot. And what the box plot will do for us is it's going to identify any outliers. So I'll go to graph, click on box plot, and click on the variable of your choice. I'm doing credit, you could be doing something else too, okay? Keep this use fences to identify outliers. I don't know, I like to draw my boxes horizontally, it doesn't matter, okay? But I'm going to add a quick title, what should we say? How many credits do students in math 245 takes? How many credits do they take? So make a title and ta-da, here we go. So copy this on your Word document, okay? And we're going to talk about this. Now, on mine, you notice that my chart has 3 dots right here, right? These are 3 outliers. This variable, this set, has 3 outliers. If I click on it, it's going to highlight them in pink, okay? So what I will do is I'll go to the credit, and I may order this from least to greatest. I will order it from ascending. And then what I notice is there are 3 students, 3 part-time students who take 3 credits, 4 credits, and 6 credits. So these are my outliers. So I'm going to go in and write about them. Over here, I will say, I noticed I found 3 outliers, and they are, what are they? 3 credits, 3, 4, and 6 credits. Now, if you notice a data set, like if you make a box plot and don't see any outliers, so like for example, you may make a box plot for, let's say, sleep numbers. See, for this one, you don't see any dots, right, plotted. So state that there are no outliers. You have to say that you have no outliers if you don't see any dots. So maybe another one. If you make a box plot of maybe language, maybe. you'll see 3 outliers too on this, and there are people who speak 5 languages, wow, 4 languages and 3 languages. So the language, the variable of language, if you go with that, you will identify 3 outliers too. But add a sentence talking about the presence or absence of outliers for this part, okay? All right, next, let's find 5 number summaries. Now, 5 number summary is from section 2.5, and I'll remind you what they are over here, okay? So go to stat, go to summary stat and columns. We're going to find the 5 number summary starting from minimum. Click on minimum. Next one is Q1, the first quartile. Next one is the median, which is the second quartile, the third quartile, and the last one is maximum. I do want you to, and that's it for the 5 number summary, but I do want you to find one more, which is called the IQR. You're hearing my baby. So find IQR and get that output table, and that is what you want to copy for this part, okay? So this is how you can find the 5 number summary: minimum, Q1, median, Q3, maximum, and IQR. Notice IQR is just Q3 minus Q1. So if you do 16 minus 13, that's how they got this IQR of 3, okay? All right, couple more. So let's make a histogram this time. So I'm still doing the same variable. So I'll do graph histogram and credit. And I want you to add a title. Okay, just add a title for me. But you don't really have to change anything. It will do it for you automatically. So I will click on compute. And ta-da, here is my chart, histogram. Copy and paste it over here. I'm seeing a left skewed distribution for this. I'm seeing a left skewed distribution for this. But if you have your histogram, you should be able to discuss the shape of your distribution. I don't think I asked for that. So just copy and paste that histogram for me. And really the last one. Let's create a frequency table, okay? And on that frequency table, I want all of it. I want frequency, relative frequency, cumulative frequency, and cumulative relative frequency. You read about them in section 2.1. So we're going to use StatCrunch to do this. Okay, so look, go to Stat, Tables, and click on Frequency. Click on the variable of your choice, which was, for mine, it was credits. And I'm just going to make frequency, relative frequency, cumulative frequency, and cumulative relative frequency. Compute. And that is what you're going to get. So I'm going to copy this and paste it on my Word document. And I can see the one with the highest frequency over here is 7. No. The highest frequency of 8. And I see why students taking 16 credit was identified as the mode. Okay, because 8 of you guys take 16 credits. So really, that's it for this. This was more of you using StatCrunch to calculate sample statistics, make some charts, identify outliers, find measures of positions, histogram, and a frequency distribution table. But you will do more interpretation on your MyLab homework, section 2.4 and 2.5 this week. Okay?